What's going on, beautiful people? This is yours truly. Welcome to February for the February. Welcome to February 1st. And really what I'm looking forward so much for February is there's a lot that's going to be going on. Our ministry is going to be doing a community fast with all our churches and anybody who's associated to the Soni Restoration Ministries International throughout the world. We're going to be doing a 20-day fast where we just subdue our desires and our will so that the will of God in our lives may be accomplished. We believe that 2016 is going to be the year of exploit. So that being said, that we want to have a closer, really deep relationship with Christ this year to get a clear picture of the strategy of what He wants us to do this year. I'm really excited to be on this journey. You should also join us. So what I'm going to do is every single day for these 20 days, I'm going to be uploading one video, right? So there's going to be a video tomorrow to 7 a.m. Eastern time every day. For you to be able to go on this journey. We're going to be covering different topics, sometimes do some devotionals, and this journey as we trying to have this incredible year of 2016. Right? So this is pretty exciting. So this is just the first day as we jump into it. We're going to be covering the importance of fasting, what God's message is for us, how to have a successful life. So there'll be some tips here and there. And you know me, right? So I'm going to try to throw some really interesting content on there. And there's going to be a vlog every Monday for those of you guys who are interested in what does it mean to live in the shoes of yours truly, you know? So that's going to be interesting. Definitely go to YouTube for that. I'll leave the link in the description for you to check that out. I'm super excited today. I just want a quick message for you. It comes straight out of Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 1 to 9. So basically the prophet Jeremiah is talking to the Lord. He tells the Lord, I feel so much like an infant, like a child, like I'm not adequate to be able to serve you. And God tells him, don't call yourself a child. You'll be able to go wherever I send you and preach and accomplish the mission for which I'm sending you. And I want this to be also an encouragement to you. You may be young in your faith. You may be young physically. You may be young in your Christian walk. Whatever the case may be, God wants to use you. Don't think that you're going to have to spend 10, 20 years before you can be able to uplift, have an encouragement, change the life of others, influence, and push the gospel forward. God loved you where you are, and He wants you to also share this love with other people as well. So you might feel like a child right now, but God wants to use you in that sense as well, that you may be able to rely on Him. Many people that God has used mightily that I've seen in my whole life started at a relatively young age. Dr. T.L. Osborne, an incredible man of God that impacted my family, changed our generation, started at the young age of 15. He died at 90 years old, impacted millions of lives throughout the world. I think Billy Graham started at the age of 16 years old, and I think he's 93 now. All his life just impacting generation. Those are giants in the faith. My father, Bishop Soni, also he started young. At 17 years old, he gave his life to Christ and never looked back, right? So you might feel young right now. You may be primary school, you may be in high school, whatever the case may be, just fresh out of college. God wants to use you there. So to everybody who looks up to me, I want to tell you as well, I'm just as much as you, right? Engaged to the faith. You may not be young by your age, right? But listen, God wants to still use you, right? You may be, let's say, 50 years young, 60 years young. God wants to use you as well. So don't let anybody put you down. Man, I'm excited. To become a giant of the faith, it takes work. You can't just do it out of nowhere. You don't just one day become a giant and somebody who laid their life. You have to go through the process of serving God. And, as these giants that I've named before, T.L. Osborne, all these giants like the T.D. Jakes, the Billy Grahams of the world, these guys who we look with a lot of great respect today. We sometimes see them in media, we read their content, and I'm talking about just recent guys. I'm not even talking about some of the old generals of the past, of the John Wesley, the Wigglesworth, and the Spurgeons. I'm not even talking about those guys, right? I'm talking about some of the guys that are in a current age today. These people have walked their lives and really reached the gospel. God has even used them in what they perceived as being inadequate to be used by God. But God said, don't say you're a child. I will use you, whatever I will put in you, you'll be able to transform lives, right? So this is the first day. I'm going to keep it short. You guys be blessed, and I will see you tomorrow. Remember, you got the very best. I love you guys. See you.